Hey guys, this is Parky from Blue Turret here, bringing another Clan Wars commentary. This week, Pitt's Blue Turret attacking side against Reddit, who's ranked number 16, 17. Real competitive clan. A lot of good things to say about Reddit. BT was at war with Reddit for a couple days here due to them attacking Alloy. As far as me not posting videos for about a month, it's not because I'm not playing tanks, just because Clan Wars is quiet and I don't have a lot of clips that I think are worth sharing. Cliff's a fun map. It's a real simple map that mainly has, this is what Cliff's about. This little hill right here at E3, E4, that little hill is basically the key to the map. If you can win the little hill at E3, E4 and come around the other side of the hill, you win the game. The hill at E5 and E6 is also very important. Now, the 1-2 line you can push, but not as well, and then the 8-9 line you can push as long as you have hill control. So what I'm doing in this strat is pretty simple. I'm putting 6 Fotches at E5, and I'm putting all my mediums at E6 besides my batch hits that are taking this little hill. So what I'm going to do is with my 5 batch hits, I'm going to take that little hill. Then with my Fotches and others, I'm going to peek. And what I'm trying to do here, and here's Reddit's mediums crossing right in front of us right now, doing a very similar strat to ours, playing the middle very aggressively. 3, 4, 5 mediums going towards the hill. We're getting some flanking shots here. So it's my 5 mediums versus their 5 mediums, and some heavies and TDs coming up from the 1-2 line. So here we have Reddit aggressively playing the little hill while leaving the middle fairly open. A lot of Reddit's taking a lot of fire from the middle. That's why the middle's so important. We have a great crossfire going. 1-1 right now. One of BT tanks goes down. One of Reddit's tanks goes down as well. 3 tanks in the middle. Our BT was 2-2. 2 of our bat chats. Now here we call the Fotches to come over and collapse on the mediums on the 3-4 line. We also call for my other mediums to collapse on the 3 tanks. So I have my 6 tanks in the middle against the 3 tanks in the middle. Then I have all my tanks rushing over to the west right here. BT takes a slight lead due to collapsing. Fotches take a lot of damage from these tanks in the middle here right now. It's a very close game, very close game. Here the mediums, right now I have a 5 versus 2 on the mediums. So these 2 tanks are going to drop, bringing the score 8-5. At this point, BT stabilized. Looks like Reddit does have 2 artillery, which is fine. I don't know where the other tanks are, but we've taken control of the high ground. They have some tanks down the 1-2 line. We've taken control of the middle. 50B goes ahead and drops right here. Scores 8-5. We've stabilized. Tanks move around to avoid the RD shots. Basically, right now they have tanks down below in the 1-2. That's what we're going to do. Is we're going to get on all sides of them on the 1-2 line, and hopefully win the game right here. We have some, low shot tanks. So it looks like all 5 of their tanks are on the 1-2 line, while some of our artillery is in the back. And they're trying to cap us out. It looks like they have at least a couple mediums on caps. What I do here is I call a couple mediums to go back to cap. Now the E5 and the Fotch here are irrelevant. They don't have the depression to get a whole lot of damage on us. Well, they do some damage, but not a whole lot. They're basically stuck tanks. So what we have to do right now is focus on cap. And there is, it's like the Bat Chat shot, or my Death Reaper guy got a really good spot on the mediums on cap. We have all 3 mediums on cap spotted right now, which means that we can reset cap indefinitely, which means they're probably not going to win the game. Well, they did get a kill on us, bringing the score 8-6. I call Shaq to get off the hill, trying to get some spots to make sure that they don't get if you don't have tanks come up here to scout cap at A3, they can sit on cap and there's nothing you can do about it. Their bat chat goes down right now, bringing the score 9-6. They have 2 bat chats, a Fotch and an A5 right here and here. Basically, all our mediums have to do is collapse on these 2 mediums, win the game, and all of our heavies have to do is just keep those tanks contained. As far as clip goes, you can play it a lot of different ways. You can play it RD dependent. You can play it with a real heavy comp. Although I don't. What I do when I play in BT is I rush the middle hill at F5, F6. I rush the middle hill at F3, and I get this little hill taken, and I get the big hill taken. If you take the little hill at F3, you can come around and get a crossfire onto F6. And basically, the crossfire from F3 to F6 is really important. And if you rush up 6 Fotches and a couple mediums at like E5, E6, you can peek that hill, and you can shoot heavy tanks while they're still in the open at like H5 or H6, and you can just back off the hill. So I think this is a real strong way to play the map. Great job by BT. Really simple game. We saw the mediums engage across the center. Artie goes down. Got cross shots on the mediums, engaged the Fotches behind them. Collapsed their middle. That was the game. Hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys next time.